Say nothing more.
Say nothing more. And fittingly, it had to be a send-off for the main instigator in this whole case. That is what? Nothing doing. Your fortunes are going down. We are not lying. Your fortunes have gone down. You have calamitous collapse of spinner par. Axar and ladies and gentlemen, boys, 20 overs, Pakistan, Kudrat ka nizam.
Bat out 20 overs.
Or when
Nothing thought that they were threatening to post a big total. However, that did not happen. Look what's happened today as well. This Pakistan side, as you guys heard me do the voiceover as well, they did Pakistan things yet again. Nothing new to offer. Shooting themselves in the foot. Careless shots. Some good bowling as well, I would say. But if you focus on these antics and not your game, this is again a reminder for Pakistan where you're going wrong with not just your cricket, where you're going wrong with so many things in life.
yeah, you do the dramebazi, we will take the wickets and we'll get you out. As simple as that is. So, is Nikhil with us, Shivam? Okay.
Are we, as in the stream, Shivam?
No. Just tell us, guys, if it's fine at this point in time. Just say whether have we recovered from the thing or have we recovered from all of that, or maybe it's just a one-off. Just tell us in the chat at this point in time. So I don't know why we are facing this. It's fine for some, but there is a lag for some. Okay, so I think we can. It's a lag.
Let's just continue.
Fine lag or a fine lag?
It's fine now. It's fine at this point in time. So, Nikhil, are you tempted to now do the Haris Rauf mockery for what Pakistan has done at this point in time? Because a calamitous collapse, 9 for 33. What do you make of it?
Well, firstly, I want to check with you guys. Did you see, I don't know whether it was shown on TV in replays, the Jasprit Bumrah?
Yes.
Very
we
much. Very much.
Okay.
So, do you want to pay tribute to Bumrah for that?
No, as in, because here, interestingly, they've not shown it on TV.
So, Nikhil, they showed it when it was live. Okay. So, as soon as Bumrah did the celebration, you saw it. But they didn't show a single replay thereafter.
We have got the proof. The proof is in the pudding.
Okay. Shivam, WhatsApp me that message, please. WhatsApp me that message, that image, sorry.
Sure.
Because, a lot of people who missed it live here are saying, because I saw it live.
We were in fact, as we speak, Nikhil, we're showing it to our viewers as well. That image is on air.
Yeah, no, so as it was live, a lot of people said no, but I didn't see it. So, but I saw it. So I did see that particular image as well. Yeah, so, yeah, correct.
It did happen, Nikhil. Let's not fall into Pakistani denial.
No, it did. But having said that, let's talk cricket. And I think, a couple of things that really stand out. Look at Pakistan's collapse, 113 for 1 and now 146 all out. So they've lost 33 runs, 9 wickets in 33 runs.
Yeah.
That, I think, is an epic collapse, to say the least. Kudos to the Indian bowlers. And, it's a very interesting thing. The kind of score they've got is the kind of score they got in the first match. But the batting innings actually panned out just the way that it panned out in the second match.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where again, Fakhar Zaman and Shahzada Farhan gave them that start. So the first half was very good, the first 10 overs. And then they had a bit of a slump. This time, exactly that. But I always thought that India had them in control. I know that they hadn't lost a lot of wickets, but I still thought that they were conservative. And once again, I think this is the difference. Look at a Fakhar and a Sahibzada Farhan. I know Sahibzada Farhan at 135, 140 strike rate or whatever, but I still think, that's the big difference. And then he left a lot for the lower order to do because they knew they had to get a big enough total against his Indian team because they got 169 on a similar pitch. And then that was chased down. So clearly they were aiming for more. And so gifted those wickets. And this is what I maintain with this Pakistan team, that For them, if they have to really bat at a high tempo, they have to be adventurous. They have to play these agricultural shots, and only then they can be so much, high in terms of strike rate and really bat up that tempo. For India, they don't need to do that. What India really does is plays regular cricket without too many risks, without too many agricultural shots. You'll see it when a Gill will bat, or an Abhishek will bat, or a Tilak will bat. I think they're just free-flowing stroke makers. That, I think, is a big difference why India can bat at that template. And that is exactly why I had given 80-20 at the start, precisely for this reason. I must also say, India lucky in that sense, though I think India would have won no matter what happened in the toss. But I'll still say, slightly lucky because they actually compromised on their bowling, just playing one fast bowler and relied on Dubey. So it actually worked out perfectly for them that they won the toss and are chasing, because the strongest suit is going to be batting. Imagine Rinku at 8 or wherever he bats. But just to give an idea of what that batting lineup will look like. And that's a formidable batting lineup. So even if Pakistan got away and got to 170, 75, which they were well on course to, I think this Indian batting team would have backed themselves, because their weaker suit would have been over bowling, and they would have said, okay, we have enough batters to chase anything down. That's another matter where they've got them for a below par total, and I think they should really comfortably chase this one down.
It's sort of ironic that we're calling this Indian bowling unit or the bowling bit a weaker suit, and totally agree with you. And it's a side that's picked up all 10 wickets.
Exactly.
Even though they are considered weak.
Also,
okay,
you know what I found really ironic
No,
is
I
Nicholas.
meant weak in comparison.
Yeah. Totally agree. Totally in agreement. And yeah, just was adding to it.
And in fact, what I liked was Nichol's use of the word agricultural for their shots, because even the top order at times they looked like they were batting like farmers. And that's no disrespect to farmers. I mean, they're good at what they do, but they're not cricketers. They were batting Farmers League style, full lappebazi. Even Sahibzada Farhan and Fakar, they were really going for a lot of very low percentage kind of hikes. It was just very bad to watch.
The first 2 overs, there weren't a lot of runs. By the third over, they still started to gather some momentum. But Sahibzada Farhan at the start had no idea what he was doing. Full on lappebazi, as they say, hoping, okay, you go hoik, makes connection, gully cricket, you clear the rope, okay, that's fine. If it hits, it hits. You look very ugly. It's very embarrassing if you're just going around there and wielding the bat with there being no connection with the ball. And that's exactly what was happening at the start.
You want to know who was the head of the Farmers in that? The team's best batter, Shaheen Afridi.
Oh my God.
Going across, swing and miss. Going across, swing and a miss. Kuldeep, you know that he's a very thinking bowler. Okay, he's doing that. He'll continue to do that. Bowls a slightly slow delivery that comes back in. 3 swings and misses, and his Anaj doesn't get into the market. Simple.
No MSP, na?
No MSP. No MRP also in that sense. No MSP, no MRP. So they claim 6-0, but now it's 9 for 33. Remember that number also, but I know they won't remember.
No, remember, potentially after this, 8. 8
could be. 8-0. Or no, why 8-0? 8-0 and 9-0. Because this will be a 9th Asia Cup if you win.
No, 9-0 there. I'm saying talking about the head-to-head. Remember, 7-0 was the last game. It could become very easily 8-0
we have
after
so many
this.
numbers to choose from. Should we do this? Should we do this? What should we do? What should we do this? What should we do this? We'll discuss it in the post.
For now, this has to be the thing.
This has to be the
This
thing.
has to be the thing for now.
Yes, please.
What a send-off there.
What a send-off.
I can't wait to get to Instagram actually.
Explode.
I spent 2 minutes on X, formerly Twitter, and people are going nuts over it. Nuts.
Yeah.
What you sow is what you reap. Talking about farmers when you look at it now. What you sow is what you
जैसी करनी वैसी भरनी.
वैसी भरनी. But farmers now try to sow and reap in that sense.
I do want to know from Nikhil. Nikhil, given the start that Pakistan got, they were 113 for the loss of just 1 wicket. Were there nerves around the stadium? There was a lot of fans, Indian fans that we saw as well. How was it to see that mood change?
No, it has definitely changed. I must tell you that, I was, of course, in the press box, plenty of chatter there. And you could see like Pakistani journalists quite excited at one stage, and rightly so. I mean, the team was going well. Indian journalists a bit downcast. But I remember having a conversation with one of the journalists. He said, now this is tough. It'll look like that. And, it was around the 11th over mark. And that's exactly where I pointed out that, I think the back half of that particular inning is going to be crucial, because you remember this is exactly what happened with Pakistan in that previous game. Started off very well. In the back half, they tend to collapse. So, I mean, there were two things which never really made me that nervous. One, that back half of Pakistan's inning, the 11 overs onward till 20th over, that's their Achilles heel. They were going to face a lot of problems. That, and assuming, let's say, Pakistan did not have this disastrous sort of an end to their innings, losing 9 wickets for just 33 runs, and they put up a big total, I still thought that the Indian batting lineup would chase it down. Today, they have, sacrificed the bowler and adjusted a batter when Hardik Pandya is not there. And so I think that gave me that confidence and just the kind of belief with this Indian team goes. Also, remember, they kind of feel very comfortable chasing. That's been the kind of mantra that the Indian team has followed, whether it's ODI cricket, T20I cricket, and they've been very comfortable even in big encounters. I would have been a bit worried had they, batted first, put up a total, because sometimes their bowling can't really control the way the opposition is batting. If you remember that Sri Lanka game as well, had India chased that game versus Sri Lanka, I think they would have won comfortably because they knew what sort of a total to go after. So I think all in all, this should be I mean, again, in cricket, never say never. But, I'd said 80-20 at the start, and I'm going to stay with 80-20 at this situation. Maybe even go up till 90-10. It has to be a rare, disastrous day. The pitch isn't that bad either. And I think Indian batters far more accomplished. The good thing for India, and that's what I expect, that they'll start aggressively. They're not going to play the total. I think they're going to play the conditions. So Abhishek, Gill, Sky, Tilak, whoever comes out, will bat their natural way, just the way they bat. Even if they lose wickets, I think they'll continue in that fashion. I think that is what you should expect from the Indian team. Who knows? If they do play according to their form and their caliber, it could be an early finish.
Fingers crossed that is the case. Just one quick question, Nikhil. There was talk prior to the match that this pitch could potentially get slower as the match went on. Were there any signs of that? I mean, basis what you could pick up in the match?
No. I did think, yes, you're right. Actually, there are a couple of points that I did think it became a bit sluggish. I think that Axar over, if you remember, a couple of
stayed
balls
low,
really stayed low. I did see that, it becoming a bit slower. But then I think Pakistan mostly are going to rely on their fast bowlers. So they've got 3 fast bowlers and 3 spinners. Out of that, Mohammad Nawaz has never had a good outing versus India. I'm just looking at their spinners. Abrar can be a hit and a miss. He had one good game and one not so good game versus India. And then you've got Saim Ayub, yes, who I think is making more news for his bowling than batting. So, yeah, I mean, but I don't think they have the bowling of the caliber of the Indian team. Fahim Ashraf can be useful because, he uses a lot of cutters and slower deliveries. That can be quite useful on this pitch. But I still think it wouldn't be that bad. And, I don't know. I'm not sure because now I can't go on the ground. Previous few days, there wasn't any dew. Today, on a couple of occasions, I saw Indian fielders slip. So I don't know whether it was because of the dew or was it just, sometimes lack of grip. I don't know. So I'll be keeping a close eye on that because if dew does come in, which it hasn't been coming so far in the tournament, then that's massive advantage for a team that's chasing. But even if it is not to come, I think still it's comfortable enough total for the Indian team to chase. I must tell you, there was a joke that was going around in the press box. It was cracked by a Bangladeshi journalist only. And when Pakistan were collapsing, he himself cracked that joke, quite self-deprecating humor, saying, this is Bangladesh number 2 because of the collapse that was happening. So he was cracking a joke on his own team, but obviously referring to the current Pakistan player.
I mean, there is a joint history for Pakistan and Bangladesh. So he's technically not wrong there. So, I mean, it may be self-depreciating, but it's also factual. You can very well call Bangladesh Pakistan number 2 in that sense also. Bangladesh number 1 is Pakistan and Bangladesh number 2 is Bangladesh.
They won't pride themselves in being called that.
Exactly. So, okay. So if there is dew, then the advantage tilts even further, if I may call that for it.
Yeah, because 147 is not a big run chase, right? It's not. And if dew is there, forget about it.
And look, it took extreme amounts of skill plus a combination of brain-faded strokes that ensured a 9 for 33 collapse. Pakistan's spinners, I'm sorry, when you have to compare it with Kuldeep, Varun and Axar, no disrespect, but they are not in that.
Okay, I'll put it this way. If you put Axar Patel in that Pakistani team, he becomes their best spinner.
Yes.
He's our third best spinner. Just for context.
Yeah.
Just for
I'm
context.
just going to take this further, and I'm perhaps jumping the gun here, but I'm actually just now interested in seeing what happens during the coronation moment or the trophy moment.
That will be a controversy. Come
Yeah,
what may, it will be.
I'm not looking at the cricket at the moment now. It's just in my head. You're there. You can almost see the finish line. It's a mere formality that you will go play. But I just want to see that drama. Now it's been such
Well done, India, Pakistan. You've transformed Harshit from a sports journalist to a political journalist. Well done.
Or an entertainment
No, at
journalist.
the
This is
moment,
soap opera.
at the moment, I must admit, I'm just being entertained. So, yeah, this has been a nice script overall. I just want to see the climax now. What's that final act going to be like? I hope it doesn't disappoint. It's been such a thriller. Yeah, I've seen already the moment of the day with that beautiful center.
And-
It's only getting spicier, and I'm loving the cinema.
And there is divine providence. Look at Haris Rauf's score. And you've got the divine providence at this point in time. So, what you sow
scroll
is
up.
what you reap. At
I
this
really want to
point.
see what it is that he's referring to.
Yeah, look at Haris Rauf's score.
The zero, no?
No.
Scroll up.
What is it? You got it. You got it. So everything's fallen into place at this point in time when it comes to India, Pakistan. But see, you have to still hit 147 runs. Okay.
Yeah.
Bangladesh couldn't do it. They had to chase 135. They couldn't do it. But the Bangladesh batting is nowhere. They are in fact light years behind India.
Yeah.
Okay.
The latest behind every T20 template.
They're light years behind the cricket also.
Yeah.
When you look at it. Pakistan
At
number
the
two.
moment, since you spoke of that kind of chase that Bangladesh failed in, and again Pakistan only registering 140. At the moment, I doubt if there's actually a second good team in Asia. Yes, we're witnessing a final right now. Before the start of the tournament, that question, remember to the Afghanistan
Rashid.
captain Rashid was they're calling you the second best team, and Salman Agha also sort of reacted. But looking at how the last 3 weeks have been, there's actually not a second good enough T20 side that I've seen.
You've gone the hockey way. India is dominant in Asian hockey. Okay. But in cricket it is Sena versus India. There is no competition in Asia whatsoever. Even by the Kudrat ka Nizam miracles.
At this point, Sena can be dubbed I Sena because those are the 5 most difficult places to be playing your cricket.
Yeah. I Sena. Indeed.
It's I Sena.
Indeed.
Sena.
But see, Bumrah has given the right moment. He chose the right occasion. And the number 6 will now be firmly entrenched in Pakistan's psyche. You just do this.
Do we
will take your offer.
see the snowballing though? Because Pakistan's been aggrieved on so many counts, and they've tried to write so many letters, etc., etc.
If it does snowball, then Pakistan's own words can be used against them. What does this mean? What does 6-0 mean?
How do we know what
Was
this
it-
is?
What does it mean? Huh?
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
I
I
have
don't
no
know
idea.
what it
Nikhil,
means.
what does it mean?
Nobody knows what it means. So
Exactly.
we'll be-
Nobody knows. That is what it is. We don't know. I don't know what the celebration is all about. Okay.
No clue whatsoever.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it could just be some country's economy going down.
Mood is going down.
Yeah,
Our run rate is
anything.
going down.
Yeah.
Our
Our
chances
wickets are going down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, might
I was
Yorker.
dipping.
It was dipping. Off stump has gone down. Anything can happen. With Pakistan, everything is down. So I can't know which parameter is it that they're down in that sense. So
It applies to everything.
it applies to everything. It is a very subjective, generic thing. Only made into a huge hype because Pakistan just can't read and write. Simple. They can't interpret news as it is. So I don't know what I can make of this. So
I'm
yes,
just excited to see, the chase.
yes, and the coronation.
The chase and the coronation, which will see refusals and.
Hope there is no Kudrat ka Nizam.
Nahi.
Yeah, I don't know. See, that was the Lagu pre-2022. Now not anymore.
By the way, even that Kudrat Ka Nizam of 2022 ended in an absolute whimper.
Yeah.
Lest we forget. I was the only one who said very clearly that, listen, they've lucked their way into the final. England are the far better team, and on the day, England will win. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
They were nowhere close to even being
Yeah.
in that competition. Nowhere close. And similar things seem to be happening today so far.
Yeah. So we chased down 131 and we chased down 170. I wonder why this has happened. So, okay. at this point in time, we are looking at it. So, gentlemen, easy chase. Nikhil, what do you think? Easy chase or Shaheen will turn up on that day, on this day?
No, I mean, even if he turns up, let's say in that rare chance India doesn't have a great power play, I still think they have enough firepower, and the total I think is below par. So I think with those two combined, I mean, I can't see India lose from there. As I said, it has to be 80-20, 90-10 from here, somewhere in that range. How often can India lose from this situation, going with a strong batting lineup and considering it's a below par total that you're chasing, the form that some of your batters have shown, all of that put together, I can't see India lose this game.
Yeah.
Nothing more to add.
Nothing more to add. See, let us not be overconfident. I think the stats and the facts are right here. Yeah. You rarely lose from this kind of a situation unless Pakistan do Pakistan things. They stun themselves.
Yet Pakistan doing Pakistan things means them losing. So I really hope they do Pakistan things.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope.
That is true.
Yeah, indeed. So we'll be back for the final result.
Whatever that may be.
Yeah, sure.
We will be back soon enough.
We shall be back soon enough, indeed.
Yeah, hopefully we get to speak with Nikhil as well, and yeah, some joyous fans too.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Anyway, we'll see you guys in a while, and then for now we take your leave. The match is about to get underway.
Yep.
Enjoy it.
To Abhishek.
Enjoy it and come with us and also enjoy potentially the celebrations as much as you enjoyed this.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Bye-bye.
So see you for the match end.
Bye.